just kind of having those early upsets. But we are in Hot 12, dropping into Apocalypse, and here we go, Polly.
Here we go, indeed. We're getting in, we're getting ready. All the players starting to feel each other out a little bit. I mean, I always say that, but I feel like if there's one region that doesn't feel out the battle zone, it's definitely SA. Like they don't need to tiptoe around; they just go in swinging.
Well, and that's just the region in general. I mean, South America is just on such a different energy than the rest of the regions right now, and it's paying off for them. You know, they've had some really good placements in lands. We've seen the region really start to heat up. And there's a lot of people out there saying that South America is the best region right now. Lucky for us, we're going to find out in about a month, Ollie.
Hey, all I'm saying, around half a year ago, I made a tweet where I said SA will inevitably become the best region, and it's just a matter of time. And I'm still waiting for it, and I still stand by that claim, Slow-Mo.
They work harder. I mean, you just, as we're just getting off on a tangent here, you just the different mental in the players from South America. It's just such a work ethic, and they just want to improve. It's no excuses. No, this shouldn't have happened, or this was this way. It was just, okay, I didn't win. I got to be better. Get back in the lab and come out here swinging.
And swinging they are indeed. So far, Steyr and Uriel are doing quite well. Steyr is going to be going down though to use his greatsword.
Indeed. Seeing that D-Sig come out, gonna push him off the left side. Nice D-Light to take power up in the air, pick him up with a side light. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Nice dodge, but gonna be picked up by Hanabi, and that was gonna take the stock.
That will be the stock indeed. Now, Steyr is on this axe, stuck in a little bit of a 1v2, but it looks like he's doing quite well for himself. Not going to be getting stuck in any 2v2 combo right there. Actually, he's still fighting. He doesn't even care.
And that is definitely menacing going up against that great sword in that axe. Nice recovery, gonna go ahead and pick everybody up with that. But Use, oh no! Coming in and shutting down the signature. The Use is gonna go ahead and pick up recovery and take the stock. Down Sig to follow them.
They're able to get an end light in. Use responding with a side light though, knocking them both off stage. I mean, Power and Use, they're getting very, very damaged here. They are definitely going to need something large pretty soon.
Yeah, it's starting to deteriorate pretty rapidly for them. We see Power being sent out off to the left. Underneath them, gonna go ahead and pick up recoveries. Not gonna be enough momentum. Use trying to get a reversal over here on the right side, going down with the ground pound, and they're just whipping both ways. Oh no, Power SD'd, but saved by Use.
Saved by Use indeed. Quick thinking by Use, able to save his teammate there. Steyr, very dangerous D-Sig, but it's going to be Uriel to find the knockout, and Power with some unfortunate friendly fire towards the end there. It's going to be first game for Steyr and Uriel.
That was quick, fast, and to the point. They went in
SA style.
Yeah, exactly. It's that SA style. Just so aggressive, coming in with the game plans. And a blue team may maybe get a little bit of an upset there in that opening game. We'll have to see if they're going to be able to continue that on. We've seen how that momentum can build so far this weekend, and we'll just have to see how it works out.
Gonna have to see how it works out indeed. And I'm seeing Use on Bryn. You know me, Slow-Mo. You know I can't help but smile when I see a player on Bryn. And we got Use, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to be showing us some of this spear gameplay. We already got two spears in the lobby here. I don't know. Do you know much about how much spear SA likes to play as a whole?
I mean, it's just been kind of in the meta for a while everywhere. I mean, Spear is in such a good place right now. I don't think there's any region that's really sleeping on it at the moment. But we do usually see from Use, he's known for that greatsword. So I do kind of like seeing that he recognized that it wasn't working out the way he wanted it to. So gonna swap up with two fresh weapons and see what he can get done with his Bryn.
I feel like Spear in general is just like the encapsulated, like the encapsulation of everything that you want in a 2v2 weapon. It's like you got the follow-ups, you got the reads, you got the long combos, you got the follow-up potential, you got the to-be followed-up potential, you got the zoning, you got the... it has everything.
The range, the stage control, everything that can come from that weapon
Oh my god.
Hughes is actually
Alright.
putting it to pretty good use here so far. Definitely putting Red Team in a much better position than they were in game number 1.
Yeah, with a quick team combo as well to build up some of that extra damage. We're currently looking at 6 stocks against 3, but it looks like Steyr is going to be knocking away using Power and actually finding a knockout. Both of them!
What?
Power trying to commit to that. And that slow-mo, that right there is what I call an SA ground pound.
Is that what that was?
Complete and total commitment. If you hit it, you get the chase dodge, you get back up. In general, though, I just think SA, they know something we don't about ground pound, man. They use that move way more than we do.
I'm with you on that, for sure, for sure. A little 2v1 situation right now. Not able, they didn't even really pursue it at all, just kind of letting things go back to neutral. A little friendly fire. You staying on the opposite side of that signature. Ooh, big neutral sig.
Big neutral sig indeed. Power's left alone on the field to fend for himself. They're going to be able to find a pretty good team combo. They're not going to get any knockouts off of it because Use is going to be knocking them away, not allowing them to really extend off of that. So far, I mean, Steyr and Uriel, they are doing a really, really good job keeping this competitive and bringing it back to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's getting a little scary for Red Team. I'm glad they're being able to bring it back. Could you imagine an SA top 8 without Power and Use? Like, that would be absolutely wild. But we're seeing it kind of come down to the wire here.
I don't know, dude, though.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Steyr
Steyr and Uriel. I'm looking at Steyr and Uriel, and I'm thinking, you know, these guys, you know, maybe they do deserve a place in top 8. But I mean, this set right here, this is the one that will decide, do they or do they not?
Absolutely, they need to get that stock off of Use. They need to get him off them. That is not what they wanted first. That's going to go ahead and do it for Blue Team. That recovery is going to get it done. And we are all tied up. We got the beginnings of a set, Polly.
Got the beginnings of the set, indeed. 1-1 on the scoreboard. And Uriel and Steyr are going to have to try and bring this back. Now, something that we discuss a lot, or at least I say mentioned a lot, is kind of the pendulum effect, right? That you can kind of see, where you have these teams that are going back and forth because of the adaptations, right? So it's just swinging back and forth, whoever is in the lead, whoever has the control over the game. But if you just look at the PR, you have a PR sum of 10 going up against a PR sum of 35. Do they have the ability to adapt at the same pace as Power and freaking Use?
You know, and that really is an interesting question because, you know, we talk about momentum so much. In Power and Use, they lost that first game, but they were able to make the adaptation. And so now that we have Steyr and Uriel behind on that momentum, plus being at that power rank deficit, it kind of makes you wonder what's going to happen since they weren't able to keep that momentum and get that dub in game number 2. But we are all tied up and we're back into Apocalypse.
And Use swapping his legend a lot tonight, it seems. Going over to the Hattori now, keeping that spear but opting to go for that sword instead of the axe. Interesting decision. We're going to have to see how that sword works out. So far, he's looking very comfortable on it.
Yeah, I mean, he's you know, he gets some work in on that sword with the Jaehyun. I think it is a very interesting swap.
Oh, this is big.
Oh, that is big. Followed up with the dare, missing with the lance dare, and look at
Uriel?
some unarmed. Look at the footwork.
Okay.
Okay.
The dare, and he makes it back too. He makes it back. How does he make that back slow-mo?
That was nasty. That was absolutely nasty. Red Team is going to be feeling that, and that can definitely get at somebody's mental. Absolutely brutal unarmed string coming off the left side of the map.
Dude, that was absolutely sick. But it looks like Power and Use, they are still going to be keeping the lead, which is just kind of, you know, it shows you how dominant they are right now in the neutral and keeping the stage control. They're gonna need a lot more of those miraculous plays to be able to catch up so far, it seems. But they are getting that damage in. If they're just able to get a knockout here, maybe onto Power, then this is definitely a game on.
Yeah, slowly but surely, they are definitely bringing that deficit back. Power looking really good on that lance over on the left side. Well, he held the ground pound, and Uriel actually went back into it. Now they're going to set up for this 2v1. Uriel going to kind of float out off stage, let his teammate spawn back in, but he is going to go ahead and suffer to the loss of that stock.
The near into weapon throw. Use now left alone, finds the side sig, not afraid whatsoever.
And oh, setting him up in center stage.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
caught
massive.
one. That's enough. Now they got a little bonus damage hit on power. Dropped use. Oh, but I'm gonna go ahead and send power out of this game. Holy crap! 2 stocks on
So
use.
doable, though.
I know. Is blue team gonna be able to pull this out, or is use gonna work? And they want to get that starved in. There we go, down to 1 stock. This is looking kind of dire for use.
It's all about Steyr right now. Steyr's been playing absolutely amazing so far, but he is the weak link right now in the way that he is so damaged. If Use is able to find that knockout, I mean, we know about Use's capabilities when it comes to 1v1. But to get that team combo started, they're not going to be able to just get a knockout just yet. But to get some of that damage started. All the way down in orange now. Uriel looking very comfortable on these gauntlets.
They're playing really smart. Steyr sitting back, knows that he is so badly damaged, letting Uriel take the lead, playing good support, and keeping Use guessing. Uriel coming back, gonna go ahead and get the weapon spawn. And Use is desperately trying to get in there. Oh, we are at a stalemate almost here.
No, Use is finding this damage, man. These are not even trades, because even trades, blue team will win. But Uriel is going to be able to find a cheeky D-Sig to catch Use off guard, and that is going to be 2-1 on the board for Steyr and Uriel. They're doing amazing right now, Slow-Mo.
They certainly are, and they're on the verge of knocking Use in power out of this bracket. That is going to mess up some predictions. I will tell you what, if they are able to get this done, we are going to find out as we head into game number 4 and going to settle back into Apocalypse.
We're going back onto Apocalypse indeed.
Into neutral. Power gonna get into a little lance battle there over on the right side of stage. Nair's flying out. Steyr gonna catch Use, but only with a D-light, and gonna break back off.
He's getting a couple of end lights, unfortunately catching his own teammate onto some of them. Uriel, though, with a great side sig. Power had all of the options needed to get back onto stage, but Use providing him some of that extra verticality and one more jump to be able to get back comfortably still isn't going to be enough. As he lands, he's still going to get knocked out. And Power and Use, I want to say they're looking bad, but I mean, look at Use.
Yeah, I mean, he is very healthy on that first stock. If he could tank that out and Power and get with the program here, there we go. Stock gonna fly off, and Uriel now diving deep and gonna get punished with the dare, and that is gonna send him out. And red team is starting to build on a pretty good lead thanks to Use still being pretty healthy on that first stock.
Yeah, Use spear. I mean, not only is he healthy, I said he was healthy like half a minute ago, and since then he's taken like 1 attack. And meanwhile, he has only taken 1 attack. He's dealt like 150 damage onto the enemies.
Oh, gonna go up and save his teammate. Oh, this is crazy, but somehow, now that he's got that stock off, the damage deficit's looking a little more even, especially now that Power has succumbed to that stock, and now he is on his final one. Could be a final stock of the entire tournament.
Good indeed. Power's gotta be a bit careful here. Use, I mean, Power, you've got a teammate that's looking very, very healthy. You just let him do his magic, get those stocks down. There you go, there's the Steyr. Let Use commit. And he covers for him, but the Steyr doesn't connect. That was so well played, but unfortunately the Steyr just didn't work.
Oh man, we could live in a world of what ifs, and if that double KO would have come out, that would have been incredibly hype.
Use?
Unfortunately, didn't have enough momentum, but they're getting busy there over on the right side of the map. Oh, it was the save!
What is that save? The GCD light on Axe to save. Use going all the way down there.
So hype. So clutch. Definitely having that awareness to go down and save his teammate, and it was so needed too to be able to stay in the set. Yu's gonna go over, try and work it, gonna miss the sig, come down. Oh, nice! Nice option! And the stocks are flying!
It's over!
It is over! Oh! We're going to game 5!
Red team wins.
Use and Power bringing it back for the fans. We're going to game 5, ladies and gentlemen, as Steyr and Uriel are gonna have to fight just one step further for their chance to absolutely break all of their records and get into top 8.
Man, and I mean, if it happens, they are definitely having to earn it. This is back and forth, a battle.
I have to correct myself. They would not be breaking the records. I'm looking at the PR, 15 and 20, and I'm just thinking to myself that these guys are, you know, top 32 players. They already have a 5th. They got 5th in the Summer Championship.
Oh, so they're on a hot streak. They just came off a really good finish, and they're looking to at least tie that, maybe beat that for Autumn Championships. But this game right here is going to be very telling. One of these teams is going to be done after these stocks are gone.
This is a tournament game for one of these teams right here. So far, we're looking at a very even start. Power, though, with a great GCD sig, giving Steyr a hard time, but the recovery as well. That's going to be the knockout, and they're committing onto Uriel now. This should be it, and it will indeed.
Less than 30 seconds of that first stock from both blue players coming off, and that is not what you want to happen in a game number 5 situation. That could have been the end of this entire set for him.
In the end, indeed. They need to get this damage up. They need to find a knockout right now. We've been seeing, you know, Steyr and Uriel, they like to go for some of these out there off-stage plays, and I feel like it might be now or never because they are having a hard time in neutral. Uriel, no, this could be it. Oh, but he gets back. The ground pound into Olgrim Milana's recovery is going to get the knockout.
It was nice. As soon as we start to count them out, they come in and clutch those stocks. And they seem to be a little more composed now. Oh, as I say, that power coming in. Nice delight to get Uriel off of Use. Finds the Steyr, and a red team is cooking, and now they are looking really good. Uriel trying to fight back, but red team settling down, and that Steyr is going to start to spell disaster. No catch on the lane, but that'll
Use finding the Nair. Power following it up with the Steyr as well. Steyr, though, really keeping his ground here on the right-hand side of the stage. Hasn't really moved. He doesn't need to. He's an immovable object right now. Every time somebody strikes him, he strikes back.
Okay, there's a stock coming off of Use. He's now on his final stock. Power is the healthiest on the board. It has now been put in a knockout range. This is still definitely winnable for blue team. They can continue to rally here and get some damage onto red team and get the stock off of Power. There it is, a side sig.
Oh, there it is.
Get it done.
Team combo. They need a team combo right now. If they get a team combo, then so they're not gonna find it though. Use with a Nair to just deny them of all hope, but they get a short one. Use is going down to yellow, but Steyr and Uriel, they're already so damaged. Could it be too little too late? The side sig knocks Steyr so far away as Use is hitting a double D-light. That's gonna be the first stock on. Uriel might be soon to follow. He gets the Dare, gets the Steyr, and that's going to be it, Slow-Mo.
What a set, though. That really could have come down to either team, but Power and Use in that game number 5, they just came in and got the job done. That getting those early stocks in that first 30 seconds definitely sold out the rest of that game, and ultimately the set. Congratulations.